Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Xerxes Icebinder. Hello. And today we are doing the third episode of the Witchery Mod Showcase. Now, what I'm going to tell you guys straight up is in this episode we got a lot of ground to cover. Because not only am I going to show you and introduce you to what's behind door number 2, I'm also going to introduce you to many other new things that deals with this mod. There's a lot of ground to cover because you got your basics now. You got your books, you got your basics, you got your basic machinery and stuff that you need. You got your ovens, you got your distillery. You got things going right now. As you can see, there's new stuff around here, and we are ready. I had to reset up everything because I accidentally logged into my content without the mods, and I kind of destroyed the place. So yeah, I had to redo everything all over again. Not the walls or some of the butter and stuff that's around, but I mean like the witchery stuff, like the trees and everything. And yeah, I know it looks the same, but it's really not. Anyway, okay. I'm really excited to show you this because this is the fun part. This is the fun part of the Witchery mod. Okay, how'd you get up there? How did you get up there? Get off of there. All right. This is a very important part of your witchery. It is called the kettle. Now, how to make a kettle is you take 2 sticks, the way you see it now, and 3 of these string. You take a cauldron, and then a tombstone. I can't find about this. You need a lot of diamond for this. Did I just hear something in the background? Did anybody hear that? Okay. Anyway, it makes a kettle. Now, the kettle. Very, very fun project because you need it to do lots of your potions. I'm talking about lots, and there's a lot to go with this book. Apparently I didn't fix the books yet. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me get the book. Book. No, that's not working. Not working for me. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh gosh, why? Alright. This probably yep. Okay. This book talks about this holds a lot of your ingredients. Read this book carefully. This is the same thing as I said about the circle book. You have to keep these 2 books. I put one away next to the kettle so that way I can deal with my ingredients. It's right there. All my ingredients are right there. I put stuff in a chest, of course, with the mods and add-ons that I have on my personal multiplayer server. It makes things a whole lot easier, the way I organize and stuff. Maybe I'll show that to you sometime on the multiplayer server on what I do. But as far as vanilla goes, and all you have is witchery and everything installed, the best bet is put everything in a chest. Or 2 chests if you have to. But this book is a ground cover. Now, as you can notice, some of them require altar power. And it gets harder as you go. But anyway, the basics that I'm going to show you is this first one, the vines. Now, what you do in order to activate this, okay? You see how I got this all set up, alright? There is a nether rack underneath there. Now, I'm sorry for the long silence. I'm looking inside my kettle and there's no water. Okay, let's fix that. Yeah. There's a reason why you always have to put water in here all the time. That's why I keep a cauldron right out here. But yeah, you see there's a netherrack under here. Make sure that when you end up doing this, let me Okay. That way I can show you. Yeah, you see? Just keep one right down below, just like that, and everything. And, you know, try your best, because if you don't, like lava, it'll start burning up your grass or trees or whatever. But keep it at a comfortable area, and I made it fancy so that way it looks like it's attached to these bricks and everything. But always make sure there's water inside the kettle, because you're going to need that. That's very important. How to activate this is you take whatever's in your book for your ingredients, and I put this like this, so that way you guys can understand. You got vine, mushroom, well, both mushrooms. You need both of them. Tongue of dog. I'll show you how to get that here in a minute. Wheat, and then the reek of misfortune. I told you how to get reek of misfortune with the distillery and even for burning the saplings. You put these ingredients together, and you throw them in the kettle. Physically throw them in the kettle. And then you take bottles. You know what? Let me do an example. I'll do an example for you guys. You know why? Because you guys are lovely. Here, I'm gonna get rid of that. We're gonna take our little ingredients right here. Okay, this requires no altar power. Okay? Now, it doesn't have to be in order. You just need to keep the ingredients and throw them in here. And you'll know when it's not complete or it's failed. Okay? We'll throw one. Get the splash. See, it'll look like that or even brown if there's not enough ingredients or it isn't right. And voila, you see the swirls? The cute little swirls right there means that your brew is ready. And you just right click. And there you go. You get six brews of vine. Now different brews does different effects, okay? And some of them require altar power. Okay, now I'm going to show you this one. I'm not going to do it for you, I'm just going to show you. Poppy, because, you know, the rose has been replaced by the poppy, so, yeah. You got the poppy, you got the golden carrot, you got the whiff of magic, you got the lily pad. Yes, even lily pads are used. The water artichoke, and then cocoa beans. There's many different ingredients, so you're going to need a lot of stuff. And that will give you brew of love. I've never used it on another player, but I'm sure it'd be funny to use it on some of my friends. Just through a brew of love with someone, maybe see some hearts go up or something, I have no idea. But you need the brew of love in order to create the brew of sleeping. Now the brew of sleeping is very important. It's your actual brew that you need to achieve in order to get to the spirit realm. That's later on in the series. We're not going to talk about that until later into the series, because it's a long process. Trust me when I say this, because there are certain things that are in the astral plane that you will not get while you're awake. But yeah. Anyway, but you throw these ingredients in there, you'll get the brew of love. Now, in order to get the brew of sleeping, which is your best potion there, purified milk. I'm going to show you how to get purified milk, okay? Purified milk is you take milk, okay, and then the odor of purity in 3 jars in a crafting grid, and you get purified milk, okay? And you'll get 3 of these. And then what you do is you know, I'd like to make a whole bunch of them, so I just make a stack. And, because you're going to need purified milk for many other ingredients. Purified milk. Yes, a cookie. Whiff of magic. An icy needle. Brew of love. And a water artichoke. And that will give you the brew of sleeping. It will give you 3 brews of sleeping. And, this is a very potent, very powerful potion. So when you drink this thing, you will go into the astral plane. Your spirit will leave your body, and you'll go in the astral plane. Now, when you get there, it depends on the situation. Most of the time, you're gonna have a nightmare. Okay, you always start out that way. But we're gonna talk about that later on in the series, as I said before, because that deals with a lot of covers a lot of ground when it comes to being in the spirit realm. But I wanted to show you the kettle, what you can do with that book. With this little book, there's many different ingredients. I mean, heck, you got the vines, webs, thorns, ink, sprouting, erosion, rising. Yes, you can raise undead by using this. You just basically do the ingredients as it says in the book. Make sure you have the altar power, which is 500. And we're going to get to that. We're going to get that pretty quick. And unfortunately, that's going to be covered in the next episode. But I'm going to open the door for you guys so you can see my beautiful lining on how I do my circles. The raising brew, that's so much fun, especially when you go down the necromancy path. This one is a very potent, very powerful potion. The Gortites, I can't say it properly, but it's a very expensive potion, but it's used from other ingredients. I like to create all of the ingredients. I love creating ingredients from using my kettle. I do it all the time. This one's a very powerful potion, and in order to obtain it, you have to be in the spirit world. The spirit world that I call the astral plane. Okay? And there's countless things. So make sure you keep this book handy, keep it somewhere safe, and that way when you end up doing your kettle and your brewing and everything, let's get a bucket of water in there because I don't like keeping that thing. There we go. I don't like that thing empty. I like that thing full. That's just me. I'm weird that way. But yeah, this is the kettle. This is what you do for potion making. It's very fun once you get going. And you get the hang of it. Alright, the next one we're going to cover in this episode, as I said, we got a lot of ground that we're going to be doing, okay? The next episode, which is step 4, will be tomorrow. You again? What are you doing? Get out of here. We need a chicken anyway, so I'm going to keep that. Well, yeah, I'm going to keep the egg. We'll go put the egg in my inventory, because I'm going to need chickens. Because that's a whole nother... We'll talk about that here in a minute. The next one's called the Stockade. Now, you can use any wood for the Stockades. You can decorate it in, birch wood, which is my favorite. You can do it in oak. You can do it in spruce. You can do it... Heck, you can even use the Witchery one. As long as the way you put it in the crafting grid is 3 on the bottom, 2 on the sides, 1 on top, and then you need an exhale of the horned one, and you get like 6, I think it's 6 stockades. Now, with stockades, you can make a booby trap if you wanted to. I'm going to show you right over here. This is new to me, and yeah, if I were to fall down into this pit right here, I will die. But I'm in creative mode, so I'm not going to die. But I know something that will. So let's play a little bit. Where do I find the mobs? Mobs. Okay. You know what? I hate squids. So let's do that. That didn't work. Really? Really? You're alive! You're not supposed to be alive, you're supposed to be dead! You outsmarted me. Oh, you're dying now because you're running out of breath. Good riddance. Jeez. That's stupid. Well, anyway, I guess maybe I need to create this a little... Don't do it. This is actually new to me. I haven't played with these, but I'm guessing you make a little booby trap. Make sure that it's really deep, so that way when the player falls, they'll fall to their death. Be kind of funny to watch. Hell, you might be able to even collect items from there. But yeah, that's how you make the stockade. Now the broom. Every witch has to have their broom. Take 2 sticks and 3 of the hawthorn saplings and you get a broom. Now, what do you do with the broom? Absolutely nothing. That's as plain and simple. Until you enchant it. And in order to do that, we're going to have to go to the next step. So I can teach you how to enchant your own broomstick to where you can go fly. Be the witch that you want. The next step is called the spinning wheel. This is very important. You need a spinning wheel in order to get certain items in this mod pack. In order to make certain materials like your hat, your cloak, the things you need, some ingredients, your shoes, your belt. You need to create a certain type of string. It's a golden thread in order to proceed. Now, in order to do that, again, that's later in the series. You gotta go in the astral plane for that. But I wanted to teach you how to make your own spinning wheel for later on in that purpose. All you do is take 4 of the frames in your crafting grid, the wool in the upper corner, the stick in the middle, and then down at the lower right, you get, well, in both sides, you get wooden planks and then the tombstone. You do it in this way in the crafting grid and you get yourself a spinning wheel. Now put that sucker next to your altar or put it at least 10 blocks, up to 10 blocks away from your altar, and it will activate. Now you're going to need this for later, but I wanted to show you how to make one. Okay? Next step. This is called a boline. Now a boline can work just as good as using shears. You can go and shear sheep. You can shear vines. You can even shear the moss that's off the tree. It's used as a weapon. It's about the equivalent of an iron sword. You can go around poking things and kill them in one hit with it, just like you do with an iron sword. But a boline does certain things. You can harvest trapped plants. You can harvest webs without breaking them. You're going to need cobwebs. Not string, but cobwebs. So the boline's really good for that job. You can just go around and harvest cobwebs. Hell, when you go down in the mine and you discover a mine shaft and all of a sudden you see the spider spawner and a whole bunch of cobwebs, go and harvest that stuff so you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, that's what a boline is. And Arthena I call an athame, okay? An Arthena basically is your knife. It's your sacrificial knife. What you could do with that is during rituals, in your circles, sometimes in your potions, and even mobs that are walking around like the witches, and even in the boss mod, the witch boss, you can use the Athena to do damage to get certain items. I use the Arthena for killing demons, and I need to kill demons in order to get a certain ingredient called the demon's heart. That's the only way you're going to be able to get it. I'll show you in the next episode how to summon your very first demon. And this is going to sound like I am mean by doing it, but it's going to be cruel next episode on how I do things. Just wait and see. But how you craft one is you take a butter, aka gold ingot, and 2 butter nuggets, an emerald in the middle, and a stick at the bottom, and it will create an Athena in the crafting grid. Alright? Now sometimes I like to create the Athena, the athame, and I put it on my altar just for the hell of it. Make it look pretty. That's what it does. Makes it look pretty. Okay. But anyway, yeah, this is very important for later on. The water diviner. How to make this is you take 4 water bottles, okay, in the corners and in the middle, and then in the middle on the crafting grid you have 2 sticks and then 2 sticks in the corners, and that will get you your water diviner. Now the water diviner, what you do is it detects water nearby, so it'll start making it'll either make, to me it made a sound back then, but from what I saw in a video, it also does effects, like water effects, like bubbles coming up or something. So when you're near water, it will detect it. It will go off. So if you need a water source quick and you're underground and you don't know where a water source is, and you use that thing and it goes off, there's most likely a water source right underneath it wherever it detects. So it could be up in the ceiling, it could be beside you on the sides or down below. But yeah, that's useful for that. I don't really use it, but I know a lot of other witches do. Now, you can do a lava diviner. This is handy when you want to dig underneath it and find diamonds and emeralds and butter and all that good stuff and other resources. This is very, very helpful for that. The lava diviner detects lava the same way as it does for the water. Now, how to create one is you take a water diviner. I create another one so you don't get rid of this one. And you take the water diviner and then 3 blaze rods, 1 in the middle and 2 in the corners, and it creates the lava diviner. You could be down in the middle, in the middle of a mine shaft, or you could be mining straight down, almost near bedrock, and you can hear lava, but you don't know where it is. You can use the lava diviner to find it, and it'll glow. I guess the block will glow, kind of like does sparkle red and stuff, or whatever. I could show you an example. Let's go in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Okay. And basically, yeah. See? Sparkle. 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 It lets you know you're getting close to a lava source. Okay? And that's what it basically does. I'm going to cover this so that way I don't have that there. Yeah, that's what that way it'll help you if you're getting close to where lava is, so you don't have to worry about running into lava and having to quickly oh god be like me. Alright, next part. This is towards the end. Making the doors. Now, with the doors, you get keys. I lost my key. I can't make a new door. Plank. You know what? I'm just gonna show you, okay? This is what I forgot to replace the door because it's broken. So let's get rid of that. And it gave me sticks. Really? Okay. You take the rowan planks or the hawthorn planks. I mean Aldor planks, and you can make a door. Now, what you do when you make a door? What I like to do. There you go. You put one down, and you get the rowan door key. And basically, this key will open up this door. If you are not careful and you forget your key, guess what? You're locked out. Really? 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 I gotta see if this works over here. What? It broke something. This one won't open. Because, and the key's gone anyways. But yeah, there was supposed to be a key right here. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's very odd. Because in order for you to open this door, you have to have a key. You can't just go up here and start clicking on it and expect it to open. You actually have have a key. So whatever I did, I broke something. This is my key. Okay. There's a lot of strange things happening. I don't understand. I don't understand why. Why is this happening? Alright. Yeah. Okay, well, that's how you make that's how you make the door. And you'll get a whole bunch of keys. Oh, the bats are back again. You can do either the outdoor or you can do the Rowan, and all you do is take the planks of the Rowan or the outdoor, and it'll make you a door, standard door, and it'll give you a key. And if you lock the door, you can't open it without the key. So, as I said before, I think I broke something. Anyway, the last thing, and this is where the fun part begins. I'm probably gonna have to break my door again. Yes, we're gonna break my door again. Is the circle talisman. This is my baby. I love playing with the circles. That's my favorite part of this entire mod. You take a diamond. Okay, I make a whole bunch of these, so about 8 to 10 diamonds you're gonna about need. 9. 10. Yes. 10 diamonds total you're gonna need, because you're gonna need a blank one. And then, for doing 2 more circles. And then you're going to need 9 more for gathering, for the other circles. But I'll show you that here in a minute. I'm very organized, as you can tell. In the 2 corners, you got, 4 corners, you get the butter nuggets. And then in, you know, like a diamond, you know, you get the, butter ingots. And then the diamond, and then you get the circle talisman and the crafting grid. Now, let's go over here. My present joy, pride and joy. Always make sure you have an altar right next to your circle in here, so that way it'll power it. I got plenty of power. You think I need a little more power? Yeah. You can never have enough power. Anyway. There's different types of ritual circles, okay? You got the regular ritual circles, small, medium, big. Then you have the other wear circles, which basically teleports you places, go other dimensions possibly, or maybe even summon other people or players to your circle, or even bind you to other places. I mean, it's very helpful if you want to get somewhere quick. So you have the small, medium, and large. Then the infernal circles. This is where it gets messy. You start playing around with the infernal, you start playing around with hell, literally, aka the nether. And you start summoning different, like, demons and ghouls and all sorts of stuff from hell, literally. There's even a spell in here called, I think, the Ritual of Hell. I think that's what it's called. I'll have to get the book. But, in order to get these different types of circles, you gotta have chalk. And to start from the basics of chalk, is you need ash wood. Ash wood is very important for making chalk, and you're gonna go through a lot of these, by the way. Ash wood on, 3 on one side, 3 on another. You need ginseng from your distillery project that you do, and then the Tear of the Goddess, and it will give you a ritual chalk. It'll give you 2 of them, matter of fact. But you're going to go through them real quick, putting down your symbols. Then you're going to need the golden chalk. The golden chalk is very important. You can't pick up your ritual circles without the golden chalk in the middle. That is the very important part of the entire ritual circles. And you're going to need yellow dye. You're going to need redstone. You're going to need chalk. And then 3 butter nuggets at top. And it will get you the golden chalk, butter chalk. As I say, you're going to need a lot of ritual chalk in order to make different types of chalks. Now, if you want to do your other wear chalk, you're going to need lapis on each side. You're going to need the ritual chalk, 2 ritual chalk in the middle, and then an ender pearl up top, and it will get you 2 of the other wear chalk. And infernal, you need, well, technically, yeah, rose red, aka poppy seed, makes the red dye. You need the red dye on each side, the ritual chalk in the middle, and then a blaze powder on top, and it will get you 2 infernal chalk. Now, here's the fun part. I'm weird, don't mind me. What? Oh yeah. Game mode. Alright, now I can break it. Okay, here's the fun. Here's something that you should know. You combine these two right here, will open up both doors. So that way you don't have to worry about. And I just got rid of my door. You see my problem here with my whole forgetfulness thing? And why I do a lot of these mess ups and everything? Yeah. I do it all the time. That's just how I am, people. Trust me, it's just the way I am. I do a lot of dumb things all the time. At least I admit it. I admit it. Right. What you do is go to crafting grid, put those together, and guess what? You have both of them. Now I have 2 keys. I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Now we're gonna go over here. Okay. And make sure this altar is right. You have an altar nearby so it can power your circles. Here's the pride and joy. I love this how I did this circle, and this is the way I always do my circles. I try to make sure there's plenty of light so monsters don't spawn. And I do I like with the obsidian for the other world, and the nether bricks for the infernal. It just makes it look good. This is with the particle effects and everything. I love it. And then you have the gold. This is why this one's very important, so that when you throw your ingredients into the circle and you press on this thing, you know, unknown right, because there's nothing in here. And you basically can pick up a circle. Okay? Now, when you lay down your circles, okay, and you seriously lay them down, you can do, as I said, if you want to do a small one, you have to basically pick up all this right here, and in order to do that, you know, I don't really have to have this here. I can show you what you can do and everything, but I'm going to do that in the next episode, so that way you guys can understand how I do things with this ritual, because this is going to take a whole nother episode too, because there's a lot of summonings we're going to have to do. I'll explain that later on in the series. This is the statue of the goddess. This gets rid of every sickness, effects, you know, curses, whatever. This gets rid of all of that just by clicking her if you have a curse or whatever. But in order to get one of these in a single player world, all you have to do is just, you know, take it out from, you know, creative. But in order to create one, you're going to need quite a bit. As you can see, you're going to need the nether star. On both, nether stars are very expensive, and you're going to need them later on too for another matter. But 4 nether stars, a stone in the middle, and this one's supposed to be a potion here, and that will get you your goddess. I didn't really do anything here with trying to replace the stuff in here. This is a blazer, that'll be later on. But there's a lot to cover as far as the rituals here, because I want to show you some really fun ones. So that's going to be in the next episode. As I said, there's a lot of ground rules to cover in the next episode that we will talk about. Is the altar itself. It's basically powers everything that you do in the witchery. So, I hope you guys like this episode and learning how to make chalk for making your rituals. How you put it down. You see these little icons right here? The white one does, you know, outer rim, the purple, and then the red. Yeah. Make sure that you have things, you know, let me go to my, the witchery, this ritual, the circle magic, tells you everything. There's a 7x7, 11x11, and 15x15. Just make sure that it is exactly as that. Otherwise, you ain't going to be able to cast your circles. But this is a very important book. Learn it, live it, love it. In witchery. Because it will tell you how to do things from casting a spell to port players, for defenses, for growth, for environment purposes, for summoning hell, for transportations, for necromancy. This book covers everything from basics to experience, and you just need to shift through, shift through the book to see what you want to do. And all the rituals are done by using the power of your altar, and that'll be for next episode, so that way we can start doing the more advanced stuff that I can try to show you. But I hope you guys learned something from this episode for the kettle, for making the chalk and how to put down your circles, on making the doors, and don't do what I do. For making your stockade to where you can put defenses around your house. For making a broom, later on you'll be able to enchant it into an enchanted broomstick to where you can fly. I mean, to spinning wheel that you're going to need later on from all of these items. I mean, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. I enjoy showing this to you guys very, very much. And, yeah, please slap that like button and subscribe. And if you guys want more content and stuff, comment down below your opinions on what you want me to do. After the Witchery mod, I'm going to be doing the Pam's mod. And then from there, I will leave it up to you what you guys want me to do a mod showcase for. Thank you so much for watching this 3rd episode. I will be working on setting up for the 4th episode. You guys take care, and have a wonderful day, and goodbye!